22, but I'm actually 2 years older. So, growing up with this guy was interesting and entertaining. I remember one evening in particular, our family was on vacation. Jeremy had a fixation with horses at the time. My dad informed us that we were going horseback riding the next day, so Jeremy, holding his glass of milk, like this, his response is a gleeful, "We're going horseback riding? Yay!" That doesn't have a lot to do with what I'm talking about today, I just wanted to tell that story. It's a family heirloom I felt compelled to share with all of you. My dad actually later remarked that Jeremy in that moment elevated spilling one's drink to an art form. My earliest memory of Jeremy is when he was a toddler, just learning to walk. I took my big brother role super seriously and did what any good 3-year-old sibling would do. I pushed him down when he tried to walk. But in spite of my best efforts, Jeremy eventually mastered walking. And maybe because he wanted to get away from me, he developed a bit of a rambunctious side to him. He constantly wanted to run off on his own and explore away from the rest of the family. On one occasion, Jeremy got out of the house and tried to run into the street. I managed to grab him and pull him back. My parents caught up to us just a second later and found me with one hand on Jeremy's jacket, the other hand on the curb. My older brother instincts had kicked in, and at that moment I must have realized I didn't actually want him dead. I had a brother. Most importantly, I had someone to compete with, and compete with me he did. On one occasion, at age 4, when we were at a playground, Jeremy tried to follow me on the monkey bars, fell, and broke his arm. But he learned from this experience. 6 years later, at the playground, he tried to follow me on the monkey bars, fell, and broke his arm. Now, of the three of us, me, Jeremy, our sister Abby, Jeremy was always kind of considered the wild child. But this wildness had an extremely creative side, which made it charming in a manic sort of way. One such manifestation involved torturing the family dog. I recall one instance where I walked past a pile of laundry and thought to myself that the pile seemed to be bigger than normal. Right as I had that thought, the dog suddenly stuck his nose out from under the pile and made eye contact with me, apparently wondering what was going on. Jeremy had dumped the pile of laundry onto him for reasons I'm sure he understood. Another time, when the dog had started to get older and clumsier, Jeremy followed him around while playing a tuba behind him, as if the music was background noise to the dog's clumsy walking. Speaking of music, that was another healthy way in which Jeremy's creativity manifested itself. In addition to the tuba, he played trumpet, saxophone, and drums. In high school, he joined a band with 3 other guys. 2 of the members of the band are here with us today, David and Phil are right over there. I gotta ask Jeremy, what did the 4th guy do to not make the cut? Now, when Jeremy first brought Hannah home, the whole family immediately fell in love with her. I can recall the exact moment when, for me, she became part of the family. A few months after they started dating, we were all at my parents' house for Abby's birthday. We were watching a Miyazaki film that Abby liked. Now, the movie wasn't really to my taste, so instead of sitting back and enjoying it, I did the peanut gallery thing. I made snarky comments about the movie. Abby, slightly annoyed by this, playfully told me to shut up several times, but that didn't deter me in the slightest. After about an hour of this, Hannah looks over at me and says, very kindly, very graciously, 3 simple words that had a profound impact on me. "Shut up, Aaron." It was at that moment that I realized I had another sister. Hannah is more than just another sibling, though. I see how happy she and Jeremy are together. They feed each other's creativity. They build each other up. I've never seen Jeremy as happy as when he's with Hannah. So let's all raise a glass, slowly, Jeremy, to Hannah and Jeremy.